Hello and happy Saturday. It is time once again for Spirit Island Saturday. Today it is myself, John, aka Migrant P, joined by Jeff Dugan. I think it's the
Nice
first,
to be back.
yeah, the first time it's been just the two of us, I think. Maybe.
M- Maybe the very, very first time I was on. I can't remember if Dolph was here for us or not.
Oh, I guess that could have been. But in any case, this is what's going on. Dolphin and Seamus are unavailable, and so it is a duo stream. I will, of course, mention that Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, and anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, say hello in the chat if you are here, and if you want to tell us what to do. We didn't have an idea
Hello
for
in the chat if you were here.
yeah. Didn't have an idea for an adversary or scenario yet, so if anyone wants to suggest one to make our lives difficult, we could do that. Or we could try to do second waves without any adversary, potentially. That's a thing.
That's the other thing that had kind of crossed my mind.
Well, we could do the
Seeing
old
if we could get.
start with Guard the Owl's Heart to make it super easy.
I mean, sure. Because we. What I don't remember is. Or actually, what I don't know about how you guys have programmed it is if you start with Guard the Isle's Heart and then move to a second wave, are the Guard the Isle's Heart rules still in effect?
No, they're not. That's how
Okay.
the game is. It's not how we programmed it, it's how it is. So.
Well, with the tabletop version, there's nothing that prevents you from stacking scenarios.
Sure, except for all sorts of rules ambiguity. That's what prevents you. And so you could do what you want, but when we program something, it has to be clear. And I don't think Eric is interested in combining scenarios
Sorting
and
all
dealing
of the
with all
ambiguity
that.
out. Yeah,
Combining adversaries is bad enough, so.
quite.
All right, well, let's go with this. And we will turn on events. Sure. Events make it interesting. And we'll
Events
go.
are also kind of needed if you have fangs.
Not needed, but yeah, the beast events help, so. All right, if you are ready.
I'm good.
I've got board B at the top, and Jeff has board C. Select a land to add. Yeah, I guess I'll just come down to your land. Yeah, we're working on some more updates with to support more scenarios in multiplayer, as well as various other improvements. So, getting closer to being ready.
I just generated you guys a sale earlier this week.
Nice. Guard the Owl's Heart wants me to add a presence.
Yep. Mountain P7. I get Power Storm. I get Renewing Rain.
That's what I got.
Oh. Sorry, I thought it was only showing me mine. Okay, so still 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, because I ended up with Death Falls Gently and Call of the Dahan Waves.
Cool. All right, they are in the jungles. Too bad for them. That is not a place they want to be when I'm around.
No, it's not.
Guess I'll get my power card first.
Okay.
I'm just talking to myself there, not to you. You can do whatever you want.
That's fine. You have to remember, I don't get lots of multiplayer time in.
There.
Hey. I tentatively think I've got my jungles under control. Unless you...
Yeah, mine are totally under control. I could
Okay.
probably control 3 of them if we wanted.
And
So,
yeah, fangs and jungles go together nice and super happy.
yeah. I guess, yeah, I could probably stop at another build with Too Near the Jungle. Probably should have converted a beasts. Oh well, it's fine. It's no big deal.
So there, we've got to prey on the builders.
And wetlands. No mountains yet. Ah, they don't even explore into B6 or C8.
Yep. Nice. That is the nice thing about this scenario. Okay. My current intention with my slow stuff is flood that Nuisance Explorer out from my Innerland and then wash everything out from C4 over to C2.
Sure.
Just because flash floods in a little bit can deal with the town over there. Start to hop my way over to your board. Okay, that's not adjacent. That briefly looked adjacent. Okay, flash floods to deal with you there as a town. More Rivers Bounty Fun is always great. How many cards are you planning on playing this turn?
2.
2 energy is probably still better for you because you have to pay to reclaim.
Aren't enough invaders around. Need things to hit. Just gotta play a couple cards.
Waiting to see that dialogue box, and I kind of wondered if that's what it was going to be.
What dialogue box?
Sorry, the notice to me that waiting for somebody else. part about waiting. Have some energy.
Sure.
Well, I'm trying to give you some energy. It's saying it's somebody.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a power.
Got it. I didn't have that much sign over there about it. There we go.
Cities do +2. Don't think that matters.
Great minds think alike.
And they do explore the mountains, except they can't see mine. Gonna take the blight out of C5.
Go for it. Okay, so I guess I'm reclaiming massive flooding next time. Sorry, not massive flooding, reclaiming flash floods. And
Probably play Entwined Power next turn.
oh, I didn't know you'd gotten Entwined Power.
I don't know that it's going to make a big difference about anything, but it will likely happen here. Guess well, yeah. Can do that if I can uncover that animal token.
Sorry, I'm mulling for just a moment, because it's either Confounding Mist or Steam Vents.
It's all right, mull away.
And yep. I know around here Steam Vents is a meme, but I'm grabbing Confounding Mist for some of the control. Oh, you picked up another major.
I have lots of energy.
This turn's flooding will not quite be so massive. Okay, their wetlands are all empty.
There shouldn't be any cities on the map in the slow phase. That is my plan.
I'm hitting my inner land with Confounding Mist just in case we get an Ignore Disease.
Sure. I'll give you Entwined Power. Feel free to get whatever kind of power card you want.
we pull a better major than what I had. I got a perfect major for you. I've got Tiger's Hunting in the draw.
Sounds good. Always love to use my innate twice.
Yeah, I don't suppose you hit the point of being able to trade power cards with what you played, did you?
No. But
I
get to have one of the power cards that you didn't keep.
This is true. Okay, given that, I'm gonna trade Death Falls Gently for Bloodrack Plague.
Firevine's nice too. I think I'll take Firevine. Do I have presence in the sands? Well, I could get some wilds on the board for next round.
You don't currently have any presence in Sands.
That can be fixed.
I don't either, and that's the other reason I ignored that one.
And I'm just gonna forget Entwined Power now, I think. I don't need it anymore.
That's fine.
Seems good. I guess I might want the element from it for the event, but we'll see. Nope. Hey, add more beasts.
You have no towns on your board either, so for you that kind of whiffed.
They don't ravage. Well, we don't care.
Yeah.
Good fear card. Didn't make things worse. Wetlands again. So the first one is a town, I guess.
Which means they're both towns.
Yeah, it doesn't actually matter in this case because they can't see the other ones. It's funny.
Is that worth a bug report?
It's a pretty rare case, I think. I wouldn't worry about it. All right, I'm going to dissolve the bonds in C2 unless you have other thoughts about doing that immediately.
No, go ahead, dissolve the bonds in C2, and I'll work on cleaning the mess up afterward.
Okay. I think there's 2 extra explorers left over, so C3, are you going to blow up? Or I could put them somewhere else.
All I've got is a push.
Okay, then I'll just put them in the jungles. Guess we're still like 2 fear cards away from the next chair level. But hey, get Ringer of Cities is good.
But we're gonna flood. Be back here. And I guess there's some extra protection. All of the Dahanway's there. And then boom. Boom. Now it's time.
Alright, I can just blow up B1 pretty easily. There's no one else building, I guess, so I'll just firebind some guys for fun.
Okay. I've got C3 taken care of with Bloodrack.
Cool.
Then, for just in case purposes, we're going to throw Entrancing Apparitions onto C7. You said you're going to blow up B1?
Yeah.
Okay. And that case, I think for this time I've got a plan.
Get lucky, my bird will have nothing on it. The event kills the explorers. Could happen.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it that way.
Hey, don't be replacing explorers with towns. Rude. This is the one that could make us lose, but luckily there is an inland land. There's only one, C4.
Yep.
Could have lost here. Push explorer or town from a land with Dahan. Well, how about you get out of the inner land? He's gonna die anyways, isn't he?
He is.
Well, I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, whatever. I already
I'll
clicked
say
him.
we get.
I don't care.
All right.
Doesn't really matter.
I know. I was gonna start pushing out of C1 back to create a single trouble spot in C2.
Sure. Coastal lands, that's fine.
I'm gonna flood out C4 just so we've got that continued backcourt protection.
Yeah, I do have Terrifying Chase that could move them if we want, but I could also move the guy to B3 instead.
Yeah, deal with the guys in B3.
Okay.
Super, especially because with Renewing Rain, you've got a way to get the upcoming blight.
Actually, if you're pushing them,
C2.
push them to B3 instead. I'll chase them into B2
No.
and kill them all.
Okay.
They'll run into the strangling fire vines.
Now I can see what you're playing. Sorry for some. It's been long enough since I've done this that my default view wasn't showing me what you were doing, and I was kind of operating blind.
That's okay. That's how I'm playing. I'm concerned with my own stuff.
Yep. Okay.
All done. Thanks for the subscription, Open Moose.
Yeah. Always nice to see good people get good stuff.
Now you only have to hear my ads like, hey, Spirit Island's on sale. Check it out on Steam, iOS and Android. I think it's on sale through Monday. Anyone is on the fence.
On sale through Monday sounds right from what I was saying to the person that I was responsible for selling a copy to.
Nice. All right. None of those say fast. That's rude. I'm just going to adjust where I put my presents here.
That's fine. I have my board entirely under control. It should be empty by the end of the round.
Cool.
Only thing that will muck that up is if we get a ignore disease event. Or increased health for buildings. That would do it too.
They got your favorite, but there's no cities.
Yes.
Each beast deals 2 damage. I guess I could have had them kill B4. Oh well. Choose farmy's fine here.
I will let you decide what you want to do. Like I said, I hit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's a million beasts. Do whatever you want.
Where are they gonna go?
Well, I was kind of smothering infestation B1, but my beasts ate everything. And if you can push the town from B4 into B1, I can kill it then. If not, that's fine. I have nowhere else to use this.
Okay.
Well, anywhere with range 0 jungle wetlands would be cool. But if you got other stuff to do, feel free to do whatever. It's 2 fear and a disease otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that for you. Because that's not the power I thought I was grabbing.
Oh, we're still terror level. It's like, do we win now? No, we still terror level
No,
1.
sorry. Well, I also want to rewind a couple powers because
Okay.
I grabbed not the power I thought I was grabbing. Because you were supposed to be. Okay, that's why. All right, that's why that was going to be an issue. All right, let go. Go there. Then. Okay, I misread my board a little bit, so it won't entirely be done. Sorry, we have 2 explorers left.
Sure. I guess we can kill all these guys in the fast phase. If you have flash floods, and I just kill the guy. So, that's it.
Yep.
Except to reclaim for the first time. I don't have to, but I would.
I would say my second reclaim, but
I would rely on finding a fast card that does what I want, which isn't for sure. So.
Yep.
Savage transformation. That would be fun if I could use it fast.
It would.
Hey, we ended up with a 2 wilds on the island. So that's good. And diseases and beasts,
Yeah.
we get all the tokens. That's what I like to see. Alright, so you just have to play Flash Floods, and I play 1 card,
Yep.
and that's game.
Yep. And pretty much you were playing your card just so that you had... Sorry, you were playing your card so that you had the elements for it.
Yeah. Just need a plant and an animal. Victory. Terror level 1.
Yes. Well,
A very
too high
slow,
control's
very
good.
slow tier level 1 victory with stage 3 coming up. We didn't really have
No,
fear.
that's pretty common. That
Yeah,
if you're going to win in tier level 1, it's probably going to be late in the game because it's really high control.
unless you're Wildfire, then it's turn 2. All right.
I haven't pulled that one off yet.
Second wave.
But second wave.
We get a lot of decisions here. Well, set aside a power card. I'm keeping Manifest Incarnation, which I've been just pulling power cards all game looking for a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. Bloodrack is probably not going to be great as something for late game because there probably won't be a lot of disease on the board.
I get the threshold.
Cycle. That's right, it does get the threshold. And I guess it's still at least defend 2, and it's probably the best bet.
It's a good area defend card.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 6 beasts to remove. Weird. Yeah, I guess. Just leave the... We have to vote on these. It's just like... Leave the ones in land 2, I guess. With the city. Generate fear maybe for
Sure.
us. And... Can leave a disease in C2. And then...
Yep.
Maybe B7? I don't know.
Yeah, since that's the other place.
Yeah.
Since B7's where we're going to have the town start.
And all of your Dahan you made. You have more than 9 on this board, right? So we should push them off the board to the other board.
That's part of what I was planning to do,
Yeah.
yes. Here, I don't know that it matters unless we want to try to chain push.
Yeah, you could just go into like C5. And you don't have one sitting by himself next to the city.
Although, at that point, he's going to have to get pushed again.
Right, but at least he can get away from the city.
Yep. Oh, yes. I am... Oh, I fully self-acknowledge being irrational about that.
Oh, we still ended up with too many because
2, 4,
there's so
6,
many
8,
Dahan.
9.
Well, the solo guy can go. Is it going to actually
Yep.
be...
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 3 of these guys need to go.
11. All right,
So
click
the
it.
solo guy can go.
It's hilarious.
And
Maybe the guys in the jungle. They're surrounded.
that's what I was thinking.
There's like 10 Dahan surrounding that land, so I think it's okay. Bringer and Thunderspeaker. Thunderspeaker seems great.
I would say, given the board that I had set up, yeah, I was thinking Thunderspeaker.
Yeah, I'm good with what
I
it
don't-
gave us.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't pilot Nightmare Wells, so you are welcome to them.
Yeah, I'll just keep playing the major game. And
Oh yes, I get
you get to pick.
to pick. I think they do have to be in 2 different lands, though.
Yeah, if possible.
Go 1, 2.
Sans it is. Hey, wilds. But there's a town there. Oh well. We have draw toward a consuming void in C4, and then I call Midnight Streams there with 10 Dahan.
There are better things to do with that.
but I could have 10 energy. Oh, they're building 2 cities on my board. That's rude. Don't like that.
Yeah, I am intending to deal with... I'm intending to focus on my board for the next little bit.
So try to see if I can stop one of these cities being built. I can move explorers. Awesome. It doesn't help.
We can probably tag team defend B3 next go around between Words of Warning and Dread Apparitions.
Sure.
And by the end of the round, the sands on my board will be clear unless something forces me to lose some to hunt someplace.
I'm just gonna see if I can find a major that deals with one of those lands this turn.
Works.
Can you get any more Dahan into B4? You probably aren't doing that. You're probably like stopping builds and relevant
Like
stuff.
I said,
Yeah, that's fine.
Current plan is deal with my board first.
All right, I'll turn over for your card anyway. We'll see what it is.
Okay.
It is... Each player moves 1 explorer town from a land with disease. Okay, probably won't do anything. Because unless they explore B7 and we happen to get it the right turn.
Yep.
Time for a major. Well, those things work. Tigers hunting or vigor of the breaking dawn. Damage, in quotes.
We'll have a Vigor target set up for B3. But you've got presence that could mess around with going Tigers hunting from out of B4. Either of those is good.
Yeah, there's not enough beasts in B5 right now, though. Around B5.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna Tigers hunting B3, which stops it from building.
Okay, because you're gonna push out.
Yeah. And then it's nice to have that animal and moon card.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I got my Spirits May Yet Dream again. It came back. Stonks. Just gonna throw this in B2, I think. And the beasts can push up to 2. Yeah, they'll just follow them into B2. We'll keep Tigers hunting. Make a beastly fear farm. That should be fun. Yeah, I'm assuming they're just gonna blight B5 and I'll get my presence out of there. Anyways. It's not a big deal. Hey, look, mountains. Oh, actually, that
little.
that fear card is gonna help us in B7 after all, isn't it?
Yes, it will.
Nice.
Just so I can hitch a ride.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna vacate B5. Actually, I have pretty cheap cards. I'm gonna go up the card play track now.
That's unusual for Nightmare.
I do it sometimes. With Tiger's Hunting that I want to play like every turn, it's only 2, so.
Yeah, it's just
I can
usually
get,
the elements are super attractive.
yeah, I'm gonna be able to easily get the threshold on it, so. Actually, I guess I shouldn't. Hang on. Yeah, no.
Do I need to back up?
No, don't back up. It's fine. Just
Okay.
continue to talk to myself. All right, so yeah, we get the fear card. I guess we already had it. So B7 is taken care of. I guess I don't have to vacate B5. I'll just keep one presence there instead of more. So I could generate 1,000,000 fear in B2 or make there be less stuff in there. Leaning towards 1,000,000 to fear. So the fear card might help us, so. And those guys can just stay right there.
Because we were phantom killing the city.
Yeah. Choose a sacred site. Hey, look. We've got those.
Yes, we do.
Also remove blight from a land with at least 2 Dahan, but there's no blight on the island, so. Gather, explore, and add 1 additional. I guess I'll take an explorer out of B2. Oh, I could stop a build in C3. Like, stop. I guess you could as well. Oh, you could stop C7 and have no builds on your board, right?
I'm planning to stop C7.
Yeah, so I'll stop C3.
Yeah.
Because the fear card stops
Go for it.
B7, so the other fear card.
Yeah.
That seems good. So much for this wilds in B4, but I actually like to have invaders where I am, right? So.
Jungle on each board, jungle or wetland with the most disease.
With the most town cities.
Sorry, with the most buildings. It's gonna whiff on your board.
Oh, the fear card's gonna work though, because we're gonna get to remove from a land with disease. So pick where you want to remove, basically. Maybe I guess either one. The town at a C5 does stop them seeing C6, but they're not exploring sands, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep. No, I'm going to pick the place that it's the singleton, because that empties the land out.
Yay, fear card. Fear card number 2. Add strife. In a land with beasts. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll just strife this city, and then it's going to be easy to deal with. I guess you could strife the town there, and then, like, we can just keep generating a bajillion fear in that land, and they can't do anything.
Well, they'll be ravaging there next time.
Yeah, and
But
there's only going to be a town and explorer worth of damage, right? So it's easy to defend.
yep.
If you strafe the town. You don't have to. If it blights, it's okay.
Uh, and Well, in fact, kind of given how things are laying out, I'm gonna come strafe that town.
Oh no, a blight. Hey, that's my wilds token.
So, are you gonna complain if I steal your Dahan and go take them over to wipe out that city?
Which one?
Over in B2.
I mean, I
If
complain that you getting rid of my fear farm, but that's okay. I'll make a new fear farm, don't worry. My beasts will go somewhere. They're mobile. I'm like the ghost of Sharp Fangs. I like it. Do whatever you want. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other halfway decent option is I spread him out from C3 and go hit both of the other... And go hit both of the others, but...
Yeah, I mean, blowing up B2 is totally fine. Don't worry about it. Guys aren't doing anything in B4 now, so...
Okay.
I want to look for a minor power with sun on it now. That would be ideal. So I have dread apparitions for like 1 or more defend in that land. But you probably you can just defend 3 and that's like enough, right? If that's what you're planning to do. So
That is my current intention.
I mean, I have dread apparitions which cost 2 energy to do almost nothing, but I might want the elements, so we'll see.
Nope. I am currently planning to go Words of Warning in B2.
Hey, a card with sun on it. Or Elemental Boon. I think Elemental Boon seems really good. I'm clicking on that. So yeah, don't worry about Words of Warning because I'll defend it so you can do something else.
Are you planning to go Boon this time?
Yep.
Okay.
Like I can defend 4 in that land, which should be enough.
Yeah. Okay, in that case...
And also I get the bonus, I get Elemental Boon and the extra element from Spirits May Dream. So whatever elements you want, you can have like 4 of them. As long as I get a moon, that's all I need.
That should be doable. I'm thinking I probably want a fire out of this. Actually, correction. You want a moon, I would like a sun and an animal.
Yep. Alright, so I'll give you Elemental Boon first.
Okay. So you said you want a moon.
Yep, and then whatever else you want. And then you're going to get 1 extra of something you have already. So I'll give you that now.
Make it an air.
Yeah, I'm going to turn a fear card up.
If that's your...
I think it's your choice.
And if it's your...
Defend 6 in coastal lands. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to defend that, but I have nothing better to do. May as well.
Get a free reclaim 1 for the turn.
Oh, sure. I will defend this land. And it's also going to defend 6 from the fear card. Well, probably. I guess we might not generate. We don't have to generate that fear card. I'm generating 3 more fear. Actually, we're probably not. So.
Not this turn, anyway.
Unless the event generates fear.
True.
Which it's not. Well, I think can one of these? No. Spurn doesn't do damage to towns, right? It just gives them minus health. Right.
Just gives them minus health.
The Spurn is kind of gross in B2 because it does add Blight there.
Which is going to hurt both of us.
That's the only place it does a bad... Well, actually, we could make it go in B5. Instead. And that's a cascade, but it's...
That's going to be a cascade, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't destroy your presence. I'm okay with B2 taking it. I'd rather they ravage than, like, build.
Yeah, we set up for them to ravage, so...
Yeah. And they do damage the Dahan in that land, so they lose some of the counterattack in it. Yeah, if you're okay with spurning.
I'm okay
though,
with
actually,
spurning.
New Diseases kills another Dahan there, right? So, it's not great. There's only 2 left for the Ravage. Maybe we just...
I'm still okay with spurning.
All
I'm
right.
still okay with spurning.
Always be spurning.
Your board, your choice.
Add Blight to a land. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind losing your presence there, then it's not a cascade, so...
I'd rather sacrifice a presence than pick up a cascade.
Sure. This is boards... Oh, this is half the boards rounding up, right? So we can save a guy over there. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you guess you could disease C1 and then they don't build there.
Yeah, that's not what I was originally thinking of, but that works.
And they're not building in any jungles but B4. Oh, the minus health means they killed everything anyways. Okay, good. And then we have defend 6 in coastal lands, which won't matter because it's only C1 ravaging next turn. Mountains again. And they do see everywhere.
Yep. Okay, now I can't get over to your board to help it out. But... Okay. Not where I'd originally planned to lead the Furious Assault, but it's going to work. Then... we use Rouse the Trees to clean that out, and I've got to gather 2, push 2. Where do I want to set up?
I can also push 2 Dahan with Predatory Nightmares, but I'm thinking of using it in B5 to make 5 fear.
Use it in B5.
It seems good.
Yes. That seems very good.
That's a fear card.
Yep. Which means we have 2 of them.
Which probably stops a couple builds.
Okay, I think I want to do this way.
I think I'm reclaiming all anyways here, but I'll click a card.
Then I'll take Constancy. Yeah, Unfortunately, I ended up with a little bit of awkward presence placement, but... They're defended. It's on there. So I'm thinking about some choices.
Sure. I am going to play Elemental Boon this turn, but I do require Sun, Moon, and Animal. So you can have those if you want, or I can just use it on myself. I mean, it makes sense to play it on you because of events, but...
Yeah, and on top of that, the sun gives me some extra Dahan movement as we get going.
Okay.
Alright. I think I'm good.
Alright, I will send the boon. Sun, Moon, and Animal, please.
Sun, Moon, Critter.
Cool. I may do both in the same land.
Event insurance.
Alright, now I want to get myself an animal for the tiger's hunting threshold. I want to leave one beast in B4 in case it kills an explorer for us with the event.
Right.
But I will send another to B. You know what? Just leave them there. Actually, no. I'll send one to B7, and then I'll do damage in C3 to stop the build there. Because C7 is diseased anyways, so.
C7's diseased. I was going to lead the Furious Assault in C3.
I mean, you could just do it somewhere else, right? Or is there nowhere else?
I'm not going to have any other towns.
What about B2? Can you get there?
Yeah, I can get there. It'll be my presence in C3 that can get there right now.
Sure. We have 2 fear cards as well, though. I guess we have defend in coastal lands, it doesn't matter, but then...
Yep.
Another fear card. Towns do +1 damage. Well, they're not ravaging with towns, are they? Hey, look! Each beast destroys an explorer! Yay! You don't want to preserve the disease in B7? Oh, it's just this is ordering for some reason. Yeah, choose for me is fine.
Okay.
Now we're adding Dahan. Jungle or wetland with Dahan. Well, both of these are way up in the middle of nowhere, so.
Yeah, but that one's very, very, very slightly less than the middle of nowhere. On my end, let's put them a little more centrally located.
Surprise. So they're not building in any mountain because the beasts killed all the explorers as well. Actually, the beasts scared off the explorers and they killed them in the sands. Scapegoats. Yeah, hey, was expecting a Blight in B4, but hey, the event helped. Coastal lands, a little offset with the fear card for the coastal lands.
Okay. So the only place I could reasonably try to set anything up to be able to lead the Furious Assault actually is in that area I believe you were trying to set up to be your Fear Farm.
Go ahead, I don't care.
Okay.
They just happened to start there. I didn't try to set it up. Ooh, you gave me that reclaim thing again.
Yes, I did.
That's nice.
I was quiet about it, but
I'm thinking about playing sea monsters this turn. So I think I want to play Tigers Hunting and Sea Monsters. That seems like fun. More fear.
constancy is reclaim or is cost 0. Yes, why not?
Mm-hmm.
It does mean... Okay, so it does mean that unless... Okay, you're gonna need the 3-moon part of Spirit's Made Dream for yourself, aren't you?
Not necessarily. If I play Dread Apparitions, I don't. Or, I mean, I'm playing a card with Moon on it right now, so...
Right. But for the second part of target spirit getting an element they have at least one of.
Yeah, if you
Are
want
you
it.
going to want that?
If you want it, I don't think I need it, because I don't think... Well... Actually, I could get the threshold on Tigers Hunting if I pick myself with that. So, is what you're doing better than that?
What I would have been doing with it is grabbing an heir to be able to gather the warriors fast, so that the Ravage in C3 also solved the build in the coastal lands there. That is...
Right.
That's not necessarily better than what you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I could use Tigers Hunting to push the guy away instead. It's kind of the same thing. So, so that doesn't super matter. So yeah, I'll give it to you so that you have better things to do with your whatchamacallit, Dahans. So I will give that to you right now.
Got the 4th there. 4 and 3. Okay.
So I need there to be a place for sea monsters where the invaders are present. trouble right now. Uh, so I want to let them. Oh, but I want there to be lots of beasts. The problem is the guy's gonna kill himself in B2. There's your problem.
Well, if it helps.
I think B3 has to be it, right?
B3. Well, okay. So right now, what I could do for you
I guess it could be B1.
is
Sorry, go ahead.
okay. I could use Gather the Warriors to pull the Dahan out from B2 to push them over to partly push them over towards C3 as I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
But also as a part of that push, actually, we can win this fast.
Yeah, if you can destroy the buildings, or
I'm arrayed to win this fast.
okay.
So unless you want to use Tiger's hunting to be able to, well, we're gonna have to remove a bunch of beasts again anyway, because we're gonna be over 2.
Yeah. I'm making fear then. Haha. Yeah, if you can just blow up the stuff in B5, then like, go ahead. I think the beasts are fine. We don't need to add new beasts.
Okay. Got it there. You guys
May as well win it. I don't think like we're worried about the state of the board. There's one blight, so. I have lots of major powers to pass along, like sea monsters. I'll just use it next game. Keep the beast theme going.
I don't get to hand off Blood Rack.
Well, the Manifest Incarnation is, or whatever the one, your big damage unique is pretty good to pass on if you don't have anything better.
Yep. And that was the one I was looking at, where I was thinking, okay, that's what I'm going to have to do here.
All right, third wave.
Third wave.
I guess it's going to be sea monsters. That seems pretty good.
Manifestation.
And we once again have too many beasts. Leave the guys in the land 2, I guess, again.
Yep.
That seemed to work out. And we want coastal beasts anyways, so. We have too many Dahan and too many dang places. I guess we could, like...
Push both of them into B1.
Sure. That works. All right. And you can just go with the random spirits, or feel free to change if you want. It's now switching to a plant-themed game.
I'm good with Green and Shrek.
Sounds good. We have more towns. It's interesting, they can't actually explore my jungle in this board. There's no town nearby in second wave. So yeah, B2 is a problem for me. Just letting you know that. I can try to, if I can get something that can reach over there by next turn, I will, but like it's not going to be easy for me.
It's not likely. And
I did not get a defend card.
And realistically, it's going to be tough for me too.
Yeah. Yeah, if it cascades, it cascades. I have cleanup cards.
I think it looks like it's going to cascade.
do have an encompassing ward, but that's not very good for mountains. And it's also bad elements. Well, it has a sun on it, but it's not free.
I'll be proliferating you.
Oh, actually, if you're proliferating me, then I can take steam vents and save a disease in B7. That seems good.
Yep. But... okay. Yeah, I think I need to do minus the gain of power card, too.
Or maybe I don't even care if they... Do I care
On the
if
other hand,
they build and use a disease in B7? Not really. Actually, I could play Pact of the Joint Hunt. If you go into C3, we could destroy everything there. I don't know if you're placing another presence.
I went with gaining a power card so I had the energy to work with.
Okay, sure. I took it because it has elements I like, and I don't have to play it this turn anyways, so...
Now, there will be things we can do with Joint Hunt next time.
Yeah. I guess if you're giving me the sun... Oh, actually, I want to not spend too much energy with my card plays. Oh, I get to push Dahan also, so they can go over there. I'll give you growing power this turn.
Excellent.
Yay! They do not see my jungle. My wilds are preserved. And green likes it when they pick jungle.
Yes, I do.
Would you like to see your power card first?
Sure. So grabbing a miner. Nature's Resilience, Razor Sharp Undergrowth.
Ooh. Resilience deals with B2 if you can make a sacred site near enough.
Yep.
Which you could, I guess, in B4 pretty easily.
That's... yeah. And later it gives the option for help dealing with some blight cleanup too. Undergrowth just has that moon that's so extra very nice.
That's true. Spreading Wilds does not really help a lot here.
Not any place that you can reach.
Does mean I can put presence into B4 though, which I do want to do. Because there will be no explorers. I will not put him into B2 because it sounds like we might be able to defend it. So B5 can have him. And now I get to do the keeper thing.
Yep. First, we do this. then we do that. Okay, I don't get to overgrow this time. Which means...
So you're defending B2?
I'm defending B2.
Okay. I can take care of C3 in one way or another here, so...
Okay, actually, sorry, 3 card plays. I can't deal with that.
I think I like the pent-up calamity way. Unless, hang on, I do have another presence placement, but yeah, it doesn't matter a whole lot there, does it? Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I'd kind of set myself up for something else. But I need a water for that second defend. Okay, definitely want overgrow for the extra there.
I think, funnily enough, I'm going to be the keeper who brings the Dahan in instead of kicking them out. Pact of the Joined Hunt. I can use that to destroy the city they're building in C4. So I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And I even have damage with punish. I guess they're doing B4, but there's already 2 Dahan in C4, so that's a better spot for that.
Yeah, but you can punish in B4.
Yeah.
Okay. Resilience there. Overgrow. I need to set myself up the sacred site for later. You are strifed, so that saves us the entire blight.
Nice. Pending the event, which says +1 health, no big deal. Also, we get fear from our beasts. Ooh, and we get to add more Dahan. I vote for C4 because that's more damage for Pact of the Joined Hunt.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, and over here, I guess B5 maybe? Yeah.
Sure.
I guess it's not actually any more damage because the Explorer has +1 health, so it doesn't matter, but oh well.
Except that I have a damage to buildings.
Ooh, okay. Excellent.
However, no, we do not want a city in B4.
Cool. I can smash the town.
We are going to allow the one in C4.
And hey, it's wetlands.
Yep, let you pact first.
Sure. So well, why don't you hit this buildings with what you got, and then I can finish it.
Okay.
So I think I'll have...
I have one use of Creeper's Terror. That seems like it makes the most sense here.
Yeah, and then I have 4 damage, so that just finishes off the buildings. So
Okay.
So I'll do that. And let's grab him out of the mountain. And punish, I think, only really makes sense in B4.
I agree.
Still a town there, but that's not too terrible.
Well, do we want there to not be a town there?
Yeah, if you can kill it, that...
I can't kill it, but I've got fields choked with growth, which is
Oh,
going to
right.
let me...
Sure.
Which is going to let me do some pushing.
Then we don't have to worry about it, and it's got wilds. And I'll take a guy out of B6, I think. Just keep them out of my corner. Cool, cool. So the jungle's Ravage is just C1, which I'm sure you can handle in any number of ways.
I have a water to be able to pop a defend 2 there. I'm trying to play around with targeting some things. And weirdly, I think that what I need to do is you and you. Okay. I could play a third card, but I don't have a third card.
I guess I could sort out C5 with Insatiable Hunger of the Swarm. We like bees. I like bees.
Flip side of that is that my first power card draw was Inflame the Fires of Life.
Okay.
So right this minute, my loose tentative plan is use the 1/2 of Stem the Flow of Fresh Water and my one little bit of Creeper's Tear to take care of the town that's going to get built in C8. And to do the Fear and Strife in C5, strifing up the city that they're going to build there. Because then next time around, it's sort of it's a combination of I can throw defend 2 at it, and then we can try to take a Fear Trustfall.
Yeah, I can like kill everything there with Swarm and Sacrosanct without losing Dahan though. That seems pretty good. And you can always put Strife somewhere else, right? Like C2 or something.
Yeah.
I need a Sacred Site. Oh look, I can send all the Dahan away from C4 to somewhere else. It's range 2, actually, which does mean C4 is the only option here, so... Do I want that plant? The answer is... doesn't really matter. Alright, Dahan, you all have to leave. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Alright, yeah, Sacrosanct will save the Dahan. Actually, I'm gonna rewind it because of your. I can rewind my presence placement without going back all the way. Gonna let that guy in C3 be not on his lonesome. But I guess there's a guy in C1 by his lonesome, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But we want our Dahan to have friends. All right.
We go. It's an awfully quiet chat today.
Actually, I can put them all into C1, and then we don't have to worry about that event doing bad things. And here comes bees. Bees. I can clean up that blight like next turn too, if we want.
Okay.
Sometimes the chat is quiet. Or maybe it's not working. That sometimes also happens, but it's probably not that. What is happening? Local diaspora. Single land with the most invaders. Push one to each adjacent land. That means that one does have to go into B1, which means that's going to be the explorer. Oh, except that means that they would blight B4, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Unless... Does anything... No. All right. Undo.
Do you want...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I clicked wrong.
That's okay.
Without realizing it. So yeah, Explorer, go over there, and they be able to sit in B1, but oh well. We have Defend 6 options. Oh, and now we can make our beasts go to other places. I would say wherever you think Insatiable might go next or something, so C2.
Okay, click the land and move a beast to it. Do you want them both in the same place?
I guess one could go to C7 if you want, just to mix it up. Oh, and they didn't clean up any blight for us. Add strife.
Different land, it's 2 invaders.
I guess we could have dealt with that. That's funny.
No, that jungle's gonna wipe.
Yeah, it's B1 and B5 or C7. So I will click B1.
I would say, I think we definitely want one for B1, and now I have to pick one of the others. C7 is maybe the bigger short to medium term problem.
Sure.
B5 is giving a lot of visibility over there, but you're...
Yeah, I can just kill it whenever I want, basically.
Yeah. No, we're allowing that Ravage. That's why it's defended. That one's harmless.
But you could destroy your presence. Maybe you want a Blazing Renewal next turn. You never know.
Actually, I'm allowing that build because otherwise I have no range 0 places to deal with those pesky towns.
Coastal Lands has appeared as the first Stage 2 card this time.
Then sadly, I cannot reach to hit B1 with Inflame. We're instead gonna hit you with that.
Yeah, I don't really have a great target for spreading wilds here.
There's a disease in C3 already.
Yeah, like we could save the disease, I guess. That's kind of the only thing. Or we could, like, make B1 have one less guy, but it wouldn't add... Oh, it has... I do have range 1, +1. So it doesn't actually... But that doesn't actually... Still. Oh, no, it means I could hit C2. So
You could also hit B3. And you could hit B3.
Yeah, but it has a town in it anyway, so it's less exciting. Stopping the C1 build seems like the best option here, then.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's chuck it all into C2 and send bees at it later.
I've got to reclaim this time.
Three card plays, you say?
There's just no reason not to take that as the card. Growth through sacrifice.
Nice. Guess, yeah, B1 is like blighting, unless we could defend it, like it's only 5 damage. I don't know if you were planning to defend it. That is not something I have means. We'll see what I get. I do not have means.
I don't have the means I thought I was going to have, and it means I skip out the proliferation around, but I have mean that it makes more sense to do that way. I got you this time.
Don't have presence in the sands, unless you're proliferating me.
I unfortunately cannot proliferate you this time.
Okay.
Not if I am also defending B1.
Yep, that's okay. That just means I'm not clicking on Strangling Firevine. But I could click on something else.
Now, I can give you a free Sacred Site.
A free Sacred Site? Oh, with, yeah, Growth through Sacrifice.
Yep.
That's all right. I do get Smothering Infestation. That wants to be in lands. I guess there's still going to be stuff alive in B1, won't there be? So
Yes.
I'll just go in there and kill everything else that they build and whatever. Oh, I can't go in there. I'll go somewhere else.
Oh, because it doesn't already have wilds or your presence?
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's make a Sacred Site in B4 then, I guess. And I'll just murder that guy really hard with Smothering Infestation. That's fine. It also adds disease and fear and stuff. And having Sacred Sites is good. Logic Dolphin is here! In the chat. Chatting away. Very chattily. I can Towering Wrath on B4 for 4 damage. That's pretty good. My powers are very slow. I'm gonna grab some more water. Be right back.
Yep.
Looks like I'm adding presents.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anywhere where I want this? I guess I could just make a sacred site and send some Dahan somewhere. Versus a super hyper sacred site. Do you care where these guys go?
Doesn't look like it really matters.
Okay.
Probably not into B. I say probably not into B4 because then when you go and Towering Wrath, you're gonna just myrtleize them all.
Well, Towering Wrath is for B3. Infestations for
Okay.
B4. So B4 I think is actually fine because it gets them closer to like the coast problems there. So
Yes. That works.
an event. Defend per Dahan. And also the other thing. I have 2 water.
So we have 4 total, which means we would need to come up with 4. Okay.
I have no energy. I would have to forget cards that I've played. So I don't know if you have anything, or we could go with the Years of Little Rain.
I have it.
There's also like the sands are fine. Like we could add blight to sands all day long. So adding presence is nice though.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking my way through choices.
Sure.
Because I have enough energy to put 4 energy in. And that leaves me.
You want to ease the drought?
Yep. Okay. So I'm the one doing stuff to pay for it.
Yeah.
I'm not forgetting from anything that's out. Okay, we're gonna do this as just straight up pay the energy.
You can add presence.
Yep. To a land that has Dahan. And where I already am. That's definitely that. Next time.
Yeah, I think I'm just also making a giant pile there. Actually,
I had a couple of options for where I had a couple options for where I could do it, but
can you click on me?
Mm-hmm.
And I like energy. And now the beasts deal 2 damage. So if there's any extra damage options, I could consider those. I think I'll just kill the explorer here and hit the city, unless we have like a spare damage for the city. I don't know if you have a card that hits the city.
For B2?
Yeah.
I do not have a damage for the city that is not at range 0 this time.
Okay.
So here we get both the explorers on the same logic.
You could kill that town if you wanted to. Might be a...
Yeah, I was thinking the town is strifed, but the fear might be nice.
Yeah, and
it prevents a future city.
It stops a few explorers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they don't already have explorers in them, but you know. Add strife to a town.
It stops new explorers.
Yeah.
And okay, no -1.
Yeah. I guess if you strife the B3 guy, I can kill the city and the explorer, and then it's just a strife town sitting there for the...
That's what I was leaning toward.
Works. I'll kill the city and explore, I guess, here. Actually, now that, yeah, B2 is like annoying, but it has blight, I guess. It's harder for me to access sometimes. Oh, hey, they came into jungles. Because the only place for this blight removal is C5, so that's easy.
I want to wait for you to do Towering Wrath before I push Dahan into
Sure.
B3. Sorry, it's one of those I could see it and words briefly failed me.
And I'm going to Smothering into B4 probably. I don't really have anywhere else to use it, so. And I can push explorers for days. I guess this is more like put wild somewhere I want it than anything else.
Yep.
I guess I want them in B1. Oh, but I can probably Pent-Up Calamity that land, actually. Unless you're just going to defend it. I don't know what your plan is for B1 next turn. Beast 2 is worse, so.
I am probably dropping Nature's Resilience on one of the two of them.
Right.
And I lean toward it. And I lean toward that being B2. I am intending to go Fields Growth and push the couple of Dahan out from B4 over to B3 so that they take care of that Sands.
Okay, actually, I think, yeah, I can swarm B1 because there's a beast nearby. And that does 6 damage, so that kills everything. So I'll swarm there. So then you can defend B2.
Okay.
Which means Spreading Wilds is just going to go somewhere I don't want them to explore, like C6.
It's fine. Actually, granted, right now they don't have the visibility to C6.
But just in case, someday. Yeah, I guess I could move. C3, he's like pending the event he's dead, so I don't really care about him. I'll just put my wilds in places. It's fine.
Okay. And I'm skipping my unusable Creeper's Tear.
All right.
There's no place where I have presence with a building.
You can still use it. Just doesn't do anything. All right, I suppose I must reclaim for the first time. And can I afford to play 4 cards? I don't think so. So let's get energy. I guess Pent-Up Calamity has use for like C2, unless you had a plan for that.
I do not yet have a plan for C2, but I was debating the I was going over the question of did I go for okay, you're planning to swarm in B1, which is going to drop a blight, so I don't need to do anything there.
Yep. I could also remove the blight, potentially. I think I'll play Towering Wrath, though, so I have a sun for all my innates. Yeah, Pent-Up Calamity, strikes C2, restores a disease there. Actually, I could just kill everything with the second part, with the removal. Maybe let's do that. we're gonna have enough beasts for sharing.
Okay. I've been trying to juggle math in my head about, did I have enough to be able to actually would I have enough energy for 4-card plays? I think the answer is no. So there. See if we get a fun major. We do get a fun major. Blazing Renewal. Replaces growth through sacrifice. And then
That means we probably win in the slow phase then, because you can do that in B2 and do 1 damage. I guess there's the B5 guy, but I could just murder him as well.
Yep. So I'm only going to have 2-card plays to work with. So it may not be this time unless I don't put things together quite right.
That's fine. We have a fear card or 2 as well. Probably 2
Yep.
with everything going on.
Okay. I have to add it to a mountain or wetland, and I don't want to put it there.
Bees.
So fine, we're going to do that. Okay, then Nature's Resilience covers B2. Blazing Renewal is not gonna... Let me rephrase that slightly. If I Blazing Renewal, I'm not gonna have the damage left to pick somebody off.
Sure.
That's
fine. If it doesn't work,
I
it
won't
doesn't
have
work.
the moon to do it. Yep. Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page about plan. Nature's Resilience covers B2. You were gonna go bees into B1.
B1 for bees. That's correct. And
Were
I'm
you gonna
dealing with C2 as well with Pent Up Calamity. So
Okay, so I don't have to do that.
check a mark, check a mark. And C3 takes care of itself. And B3 takes care of itself. And there's no build.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hit... Okay. In that case, we'll give you it. Yeah, we can give you an extra present placement.
Ooh, that could let me get in somewhere with punish those who
That has
trespass. Maybe like B5. Yeah. Let's hop into B5. I think that's the last. Well, I guess I could just go into B2, actually.
Yeah. B2 is probably a better use.
Yeah, it's got blight. It's hard for me to get there. In any case. All right.
And we avoid the collateral damage.
Bees. I am destroying some Dahan here. There's no way around that. Just actually, yeah. It's a lot of Dahan damage with 6 Dahan damage. So The bees got everything. And the pent-up calamity generates a lot more fear and blows everything up. Cool. Add a town. And also we're going to get to add disease and get energy if we have Dahan. Which for some reason I don't anymore. I don't know why they don't like me.
We want to put it not on the coast, and I guess that means...
I mean, B2 is not bad, right? Because
yeah.
it's enough defense.
Yep.
So we don't have any bonus defense here, yeah? So yeah, I think B2 is okay. And I've got like 4 damage, so I could just kill both towns, but I'll probably kill the city. I also have Tearing Wrath that could go in there. So like, yeah, I could just do 6 damage in there.
Okay. And then mountains or sands are what we have coming for our explorer. But I'm going to stick it back here at range 0.
And we have fear cards, which probably remove a bunch of stuff. Or who knows. Add Strife.
Add a Strife? No.
They skip their explore and build in land with beasts, which is right now B1 only. It's funny. So like, this doesn't really do anything except for like adding Strife for Pent-Up Calamity later, I guess, because it goes away in B2, right?
It'll go away in B2. If we put it in B5, that will prevent the possible explore.
No, they skip the inlands. It's a weird card because it says you add Strife, but then they skip the things inlands with beasts. I get tripped up on it all the time too. Dolphin can confirm. I think strifing that explorer is the only thing that makes any sense though, so. Because they're all just gonna get used up. Our giant beast farm has been depleted. Defend 2 inlands with presence.
And 1 energy per sacred site with invaders.
Well, I didn't get anything.
I'm not sure offhand if I did or not.
Yeah, you didn't either, I don't think. For some reason, they're all dead where we are. I don't know why. That's weird. Mountains.
I'm not surprised by that one. Okay. I've just got the one.
So I can Spreading Wilds a guy, I guess. C3, since B7 I can just kill the stuff that he builds. Probably. Here, go into, I don't know. Also,
you could even consolidate. You could even consolidate.
Go into B7 and I'll kill you later. And I'm not gonna split that because I can do better. Wish I had another sacred site next door. Oh well. All right. Get a reclaim one. I guess we're probably winning here, right? Like I can pent up B5 and that's dead. And then we have a town in B2. That's it.
And back. No, there's one back in C8.
Oh, there is, right. Sure.
We're still winning this turn.
Yeah. Indomitable Claim. Talons of Lightning. It's hilarious.
Talons of Lightning affects wetlands, doesn't it?
It does. I can't reach, though. I could put presence in C6.
I can deal with the one that's in C8.
Sure.
Because you could then go Talons and Pent Up, and that takes care of it.
Yeah, I could Talons B2 and Pent Up B5, and then we're done.
One side Blazing Renewal in C8, yeah.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that seems good. I do have to reclaim the card, so let's do that. Don't get to remove a blight, but that's fine. The island is all right.
Got 2 on the island total. So, we want to close it out fast?
Yeah, may as well. Let's wrap it up. Also, we also just got tier level 3. So it didn't matter. All right, you up for more waves? Or are we done?
Say, on the one hand, I don't have the all hands on deck achievement yet, but on the other hand, we've been going 2 hours, and that feels like it's a decent place for wrapping it up.
Sure. We can call it. That was a successful 4 waves, so...
3 waves.
3 waves, right. The 4th wave is coming. We went from beasts to ghosts and to Han to plants. Good stuff. Well, yeah. Thanks for joining me today, Jeff. It was a fun stream. And yeah, next week I won't be here, but I believe Logic Dolphin will be. And
I will also not be here next weekend because my stepdaughter is graduating from high school.
Well, congratulations to all graduates. And yeah, I will be away next week and probably the week after, but I will return at some point. And of course, you can always catch me on Handelabra Live on Tuesday nights, Dolphins Dive on Mondays, and what else we got? Seamus on Friday, Zach on Sunday. We got shows. Check the end card for all the details. Make sure to check out Spirit Island on sale until Monday on all the places.
11 a.m. Pacific, I think.
Well, it varies by store.
There's a weird cut time on Monday.
Yeah. Apple's goes on local midnight time, and there's various differences. So, anyways, that was good. And stay tuned for more Spirit Island multiplayer updates soon as well. That's all for me. Have a good day, everyone.
Same here.